the map that we saw just before. A really awesome map. Highly inspired by Toxic. Here we go, following Mr. Green's POV directly off the bat, who goes and picks up that mega health for himself, as well as a yellow. Nearly actually gets the red armor steal there. Good start for Mr. Green here, as well as L2. Both players playing very cautiously. Not doing anything crazy right off the bat, because I know momentum is so much better. Positioning for red is going to be in the hands of Mr. Green. Unlucky stuff there for him. He does steal it away in front of his eyes. L2 not really realizing what just happened. L2's bolt once again chipping away at his opponent's stack. Those long-range rockets could be insane. Better positioning for Mr. Green once again. Here his stack is absolutely on fire. First frag probably coming out anytime soon here. Unlucky stuff for L2, launching him directly into Mega. First frag for Mr. Green. Mr. Green jumping into the pit. Unlucky stuff there for him. He does melt down. We've seen that quite a few times here. This puts everything back on 0. We have got a new start here in this 1-on-1. Red coming up at 2. Fight's definitely going to be about that. That's exactly what happens. L2 does not get it. His opponent comes out on top of that. Mega up in a few seconds. Mr. Green gets the frag. Nice rail there by him. Mr. Green comes out. Furthermore, 2-0 in total now here. Red also going to give him a good amount of confidence heading into. Nice denial by L2. Mr. Green knows L2's bolt is on fire. Who's going to jump down first? He's going to go offensively onto the red, and that's going to happen with Mr. Green. 67 stack of health left for him. Mega up in 1 second. That's exactly what this fight is about. L2 for the first time coming out on top. This could be the frag. That's exactly what happens. 2-1 in total now for Mr. Green. L2 getting a little bit of a momentum change here for himself as we head into the 6th minute of the match. Denial there by Mr. Green. Nice rocket to get the score back onto a mutual of 2. So close. That rocket there. So close. Unbelievable. What a denial there by his opponent. 51 HP left on the stack. Mega going into the hands of Mr. Green. L2 not looking too good here. Not connecting the way he would like to. Does connect in a bit there. Nice rocket to follow things up. My god, that 50 health bubble saved his life. Absolutely. Does connect. Very concentrated and intense situation right now for both players. Red armor coming up anytime soon. L2 in a good position to take that. Who's going to come out on top? That's exactly what's going to happen here. The fight is commencing over that red armor. Rocket jump, I think, in the background there. Mega health pickup for his opponent. Their movement absolutely very stationary and very concentrated. my goodness, 15 points of health. Not gonna work too well for L2 if he doesn't get out of the situation. Position yourself. Unlucky stuff there with that jump. Could mean the world in this kind of situation. Red armor going onto L2. Mutual score still here. 4 minutes with 40 remaining. 2-2 here in total. Nothing changed on the scoreboard in the last 2 minutes. Perfect. Nice chip there at his opponent's stack. Nice rocket to follow things up. Unlucky situation for him though. Not connecting the way he'd like to. Red armor going into the hands of his opponent. He actually got launched over that red armor. Mr. Green takes out L2, giving him a 3-2 point lead now on his opponent. That mega health pickup also gonna be great for him. Nice damage output though by L2 onto his opponent. 3 minutes 40 remaining. If L2 wants to come back into this matchup, he needs to try and get the yellows, which Mr. Green is denying very well though at the moment. Nice positioning by L2. 1. My goodness. L2 gets the frag. Mutual score once again. 3-3 in total now. L2 needs to pick up those items, deny the yellows from his opponent. Lucky stuff for Mr. Green. Yellow. The next choice for him. Mega health on his stack. Doing well for him. Unlucky situation. Very important pivotal moment for this game, which L2 looks like he's going to come out on top of. Very important frag for the Russian in this situation here. Next item, probably going to be the red pickup once again for him. This is where he needs to get the conversion and go offensive as much as possible. Don't give him too much time. 5 seconds remaining for the red armor pickup. Is Mega the place to be right now? Unlucky stuff. L2 handled that situation out of control, if you ask me. Mr. Green definitely got the upper hand there. He shouldn't have given him both items. But he is up by a frag, so that is actually quite good for him. Mutual score once again here with 2 minutes remaining. Very, very close game up until now. Mr. Green falling into the pit, not doing too well in this situation. L2 going down here once again on tephra. GG moment very soon. Very, very nice positioning, nice angle. Well played, Mr. Green. L2 probably going to have some trouble to try and get back out of this situation. Even if he gets yellows, it's going to be hard because Mr. Green has got a good momentum going for him. 2 frags is going to be hard to come out of. Especially if Mr. Green keeps on pressuring like he's doing at the moment. L2 does get the frag. Absolutely insane. Let's switch over to him and follow him. Can he convert even further now here? 55 seconds remaining. Mega health pickup has to be L2's as well as the red armor. And that's what's going to probably happen anytime soon here. Nearly gets caught by the rocket of his opponent, which has to go offensive onto L2 here if he wants to succeed against him. L2 going offensive. My god, the draw once again here in terms of score. 6-6 in total. Mr. Green actually bought the ball at the 24-second mark. He's still close to that red armor. Gets it. Don't fall in the pit now. Very, very good game up until now that we're actually seeing. Will definitely go into overtime as it looks right now. L2 up very well with the stack. Overtime nearly gets denied there just a few seconds ago. The first overtime we're seeing here today in the DP1 EU Cup. Denial of that red, trying to come out. Absolutely aggressive player by L2. Does get the frag. The Russian is going offensive. Mega health, the point and pickup of interest for L2 right now, even though red is up in 5 seconds. Nice stuff here for him. That's exactly what happens once again. Air rocket situation. L2 falling into the pit. Mr. Green getting the frag. Mutual score once again. Absolutely crazy stuff here for Mr. Green, who has to try and get the upper hand. L2 doing quite bad there with the rocket. Is not allowed to lose his posture now and is cool in this situation. Mr. Green missing the bolts that he has to hit against his opponent. Falling into the pit once again. L2 gets the frag. 7-7 mutual score. 30 health points left on his stack. 130 armor. Mega health, the point of interest. Not going to go offensive as before. He did learn out of that. Red up in 8 seconds. What a match we have on our hands here now between these two players. Denied, says L2. Mr. Green goes down. Mega is up. He has to get that to get him out of this situation. And that's exactly what he does. L2 with the upper hand. Has got quite a good stack here against his opponent. I don't know if he actually does know that he has got... God, that shotgun. That shotgun work there by Mr. Green. Mr. Green not railable anymore here. 2 seconds, second overtime incoming now here in this matchup here on tephra. Absolutely insane game so far. Let's see what happens here right off the bat. Of L2 versus Mr. Green. 8-8 now in total. 2 more minutes of gameplay that we have for us here on tephra, with the frag coming out by Mr. Green. At the start, denial though of the red armor by L2. Switching it up again. Absolutely insane stuff. Gives himself that mega pickup. Denies the yellow for his opponent. Very, very important in this situation. Other yellow up for him. Insane stuff here by both players. 9-9 in total. What a denial there by Mr. Green, going to the face of L2 here. Insane stuff that we're seeing here. In Reflex, the game we all know and love in the DP1 EU tournament here. 4 seconds to Mega, 3 seconds to red armor. L2 goes for Mega, especially as he had the yellow pickup. Important situation for him. Both not connecting. Mr. Green definitely would have wanted to hit that shot, especially if L2 goes offensive now. God, this damage output, left and right. Important situation. Nice work there by L2. Gets the frag, which will give him the RA once again here. That was probably the GG moment. L2 doesn't burn to his death. 10 seconds remaining. My God, this is insane movement. OP here by L2. Even though the Mega was held. GG. Very, very well played, L2. Very, very well played. Mr. Green, what a match we just saw. 11-9 in total in favor of Lunokhod-2, which will be now